What's up, guys? Welcome back to Conversations with Jason. I'm your host, Jason Chan. For the next 359 days, what I'll be doing with you guys is sharing with you guys every single day my journey, everything that I learned, right? Resources, books, tips, tricks in terms of branding, marketing, advertising, business, entrepreneurship, self-help, and things like around those ideas. Now, the reason I'm doing all this is because for the longest time, I've had trouble understanding where I wanted to be, right? And now I finally found direction, and I want to help people find that direction too. I want to help you guys understand how you guys should be thinking about problems, and I want to share the things that I learned along the ways to help you guys learn about new things too. So without wasting any more time, let's jump into today's episode. So today's episode is about the Dream 100. Right, Dream 100 sounds fancy, but at the very end of the day, it's influencer marketing. And the whole concept comes from the One Funnel Away challenge that I will be doing a review of in a couple more days. Okay, but the focus is on the Dream 100, right? Now, why I say it's basically influencer marketing? Because the Dream 100 is basically you discovering the 100 people that speaks to your target audience. Right, the biggest misconception that people have is that when you have a product that you want to promote, when you want to sell something, whenever you want to put yourself and get a name out there or something, you have to do it yourself. You have to rely on only the people that you know. You have to do everything yourself, right? But the truth of the matter is, there are people out there who are already speaking to the people that you want to speak, and they have a major platform. And understanding who they are in the market and building rapport with these people, paying them, right, or whatever, or however you reach out to them, is a great way to actually take some weight off you, right? One of the biggest problems that I see, at least that I always thought, is that I had to do everything. I always felt that I needed to be the person that's in every little thing, and especially when you try to get a job in advertising, it really does feel like you have to wear a lot of different hats and that you have to play a lot of different roles. And if you are in a smaller agency, chances are you will be doing that, right? But the fact of the matter is, understanding where you need to draw that line, right, of when things that you are able to do and where there are things that you are not able to do, and where you should be relying on people, is what you should be taking away from this, right? The Dream 100 really talks about who are these people that are able to reach to my target audience that I am not able to, and how am I supposed to approach these people, right? Well, the most easiest way you can do is pay them. Right, you could just say like, hey, could I buy a slot in your podcast? Could I buy a specific ad in right before a YouTube video or something like that, right? That is the easiest way, right? Just buy a certain time slot where you are able to advertise something, or ask for a shout out. Depending on the people, they might do it for cheaps, or like they might charge you a lot for it, right? The second way that might take more time is building rapport with these people, right? Taking your time to really understand the kind of content that these people are making, and seeing how you're actually able to provide content to these people. So maybe the person that you actually want to build rapport with is somebody that's for instance, it's like Gary Vee, right? And then you listen to what Gary does. He posts videos every single day, right? Maybe what you could do with Gary Vee is that you hear something he's talking about, and you have an idea where he didn't talk about as much, and then you understand that it's something that you could potentially add on for that person. So what you could do is like reach out to that person and say like, hey, I'm so and so, and I really enjoy the kind of things you're doing, right? And I think that I want to bring another perspective onto something you're adding, right? Because you're helping them create content as well. But that being said, not everybody will want to work with you, right? But that's why there's a whole list of 100 people, right? It's really about slowly reaching, and you could work your way up, right? It's not about you have to go to the biggest people at first, right? You could start small, reach out to smaller podcast, video recorders and everything, and slowly work your way up that ladder, and eventually being able to reach the biggest influencers that have millions of followers all around the world, right? So it's really, so that's essentially it. So really understanding that you have to bring value to these people, and if you can't afford to pay, right, value is the biggest thing you can do. And one best way to actually show that you you know what you're talking about, or like you want to build rapport with people, right? Is to maybe really pay attention to the kind of content people are creating, see what it is that they like talking about, see what it is that they do spend time obsessing over, right? Maybe for people like Gary Vee again, right? You could talk to Gary Vee and write him an actual snail mail, right? Because people receive millions of emails nowadays. So a snail mail, an actual mail that comes with maybe Gary loves talking about baseball cards, right? Maybe if you could send him a signed baseball card by somebody, or maybe you could even reach out to send him something that he really cares about, right? Maybe somebody like The Rock, you would send him something like tequila, right? So really sending things that have meaning to people, not so much that it's just expensive, right? Because then it kind of comes to like you're guilt tripping people to work with you because you're giving them a lot of things, but even then they might not work with you. But by giving them something meaningful, they might actually perceive what you're doing is that this person actually cares and understands about things that I like about. That's why I actually might be willing to do them a favor and actually have that conversation with them, or have them on my show, or whatever it is that whatever platform it is they use to express whatever it is they're expressing, right? So yeah, so that's today's lesson. Today's lesson really is about how you should be approaching influencers, and maybe not so much just pay people, right? Building that relationship with people can be a much more powerful tool to build long-term connections with people, so that you are able to reach out to them again in the future, assuming you have something new. Maybe you can help them out and they can help you out, right? So yeah, so that's today's episode. Don't try to do everything yourself. Reach out to people, really build connections, build rapport. That's something I need to do better. I found that I'm too shy a person to be able to actually build rapport with people. I'm a very loud person, but I'm terrible with building rapport with people. So yeah, so I'm definitely something I'm working on too. And yeah, so that's today's episode. Okay, here's a daily motivation, right? Have you worked out today? No? Go to the gym, right? Stop making excuses. Start working, right? You can be tired, or you can maybe you're spending 30 minutes watching too much Netflix, right? Take that 30 minutes, go to the gym, work out, get your blood flowing, get your body pumping, right? A sound mind, a healthy mind, and a healthy body will help you think better, act better, and be able to think and learn much better, right? So stop wasting any more time. Go out there, be healthy, learn something new every single day, right? Remember, tomorrow, today, 365. Stop pushing things tomorrow, start doing things today, and we're sure the goal is to be better every single day. And that's already all I have for you guys today. Cheers, guys. Have a great one.